We thought it was our Uber, until the real one texted, "I'm outside." What happened next still haunts me to this day. It was around midnight when Sarah and I stepped out of the club, exhausted and ready to head back to our hotel. The city streets were quieter than usual, and the dim glow of the streetlights made everything feel a little off. Sarah ordered us an Uber, and within seconds she said, "He's here." We saw a van pull up slowly near the curb, and she walked over, asking, "Are you for Sarah?" The man inside simply gave a slight nod, no smile, no words. I asked again just to be sure. "Uber for Sarah, right?" He nodded once more, barely glancing at me. Tired and not in the mood to overthink it, I got in with her and leaned my head back, closing my eyes. Barely 5 minutes later, I felt a tap on my arm. I looked at Sarah. Her expression was pale and full of fear. She silently turned her phone screen toward me. The Uber app showed a route completely different from the direction we were headed. My stomach dropped. And then, a message popped up. "Your Uber has arrived." Followed by another. "Where are you?" That's when it hit me. We were in the wrong car. Worse, we were in someone's car pretending to be our driver. The man driving didn't match the photo at all. Panic started to settle in, but I didn't want to alert him just yet. Leaning forward calmly, I said, "Actually, we're good. You can let us out here." He didn't respond. Not a word. Just stared at me in the mirror, and kept driving. I didn't wait any longer. I reached into my pocket, pulled out my small folding knife, and said as steadily as I could, "We know you're not our driver. Pull over. Now." Without a word, he slowed down, unlocked the doors, and we jumped out without looking back. The moment our feet hit the ground, he sped off into the night. Later, our actual Uber driver arrived. After hearing the story, he told us something chilling. "You're lucky. There have been multiple reports lately of fake Uber drivers targeting tourists. Some people never made it back." We reported everything to the police, gave as much detail as we could, but never heard back. To this day, I wonder how close we were to becoming another headline. I'm 18 and live alone in a small apartment just outside of town, with only my 5-pound dog for company. It was a quiet Friday evening, and I'd spent the past few hours deep cleaning before my boyfriend came to visit the next day. Too tired to cook, I opened Uber Eats and placed a contactless delivery order, something I'd done dozens of times before. The app said my food would arrive soon, delivered by someone in a white Honda Fit. When the delivered notification popped up, I opened the door eagerly, but there was nothing outside. No bag. No food. Nothing. Before I could even message the driver, I heard a knock. It was my neighbor holding my order. He looked concerned. "Hey, sorry. I saw the guy looking through your windows. Thought something felt off, so I took the food from him." I thanked him, trying to play it cool, but my stomach twisted. I ate, watched a movie, then got ready for bed, locked all the doors, turned off the lights, and dozed off with my dog curled beside me. But something woke me up. My dog was growling at the window, then the back door, then the window again. He's tiny, not the intimidating type. But this was different. He was on edge. Just when I got him to settle down, a loud bang hit my window. He went crazy, barking, growling, pacing. My heart dropped into my stomach. I didn't even move. Just pulled the covers over my head and dialed the police as quietly as I could. "There's someone outside. My bedroom window doesn't lock." The operator told me to hide in another room. Help was on the way. I grabbed a kitchen knife and crouched, waiting for sirens. Then I looked outside, and saw something that made my blood freeze. The same white Honda Fit was parked across the street, engine off, lights dim. It was the Uber Eats driver. That's when I realized he never left. The police arrived moments later. One officer searched the backyard, the other checked the car. It was empty. Then they came back with muddy footprints. Someone was at your bedroom window recently. The car was still warm, but the driver had vanished. My neighbor came out and told them what he saw earlier that day. He even offered me to stay at his place, but I refused. I just wanted this nightmare to end. At around 2 a.m., another loud knock. This time, it was the police again. We stayed nearby to watch your place. He came back. We caught him walking toward your door. They arrested him. And that's when it hit me. If my dog hadn't growled. If I hadn't seen the car. If the cops didn't wait around. I don't use Uber Eats anymore. Especially not when I'm home alone. I was 26 at the time, visiting my fiancée, Sarah, in Washington, D.C. She had just completed basic training, and I flew in a week early before her family arrived. We wanted time together before the graduation rush. We stayed at a hotel downtown and spent the week exploring all the iconic landmarks. The Lincoln Memorial, White House, Capitol. It was my first time in D.C., and she loved seeing my reactions. After hours of walking, we were exhausted and ready to head back. Sarah opened the Uber app and ordered a ride while I found some shade nearby. A few minutes later, a gray minivan pulled up. Sarah approached and asked, "Uber for Sarah?" The man in the front seat gave a small nod, didn't speak, didn't check her phone. Just nodded. Without thinking much, we got in. And that's when the first red flag hit me. No greeting, no confirmation of names. Nothing. He just pulled away, silent. I leaned back and shut my eyes, until Sarah nudged my arm. I looked at her. She was pale, worried. She held up her phone to show the app. It said, "Your driver has arrived." But we were already in a car. A message popped up. "I'm here. Where are you?" That's when everything clicked. We were in the wrong car. I looked at the driver's reflection in the mirror. He wasn't the man in the profile picture. I felt my chest tighten. I leaned forward and calmly said, "Hey, we changed our mind. Can you drop us off here?" He didn't say a word. He didn't even slow down. Just kept driving. My hands were sweating. My heart racing. Every second felt like it was getting darker, not just the road, but the situation. So I did the only thing I could think of. I pulled out my pocket knife, flipped the blade, and said loud and clear, "You're not our driver. Pull over. Now. Or I swear to God I'll defend us." This time, he looked up. His eyes met mine through the mirror. Silence. Then click. The doors unlocked, and the van pulled to the side. Sarah and I bolted out and didn't look back. The man sped off before we could even see the license plate clearly. Shaking, panicked, Sarah contacted the real Uber driver, who arrived minutes later. We told him everything. His response? "You're lucky. This has been happening a lot lately. People posing as Uber drivers. Some tourists, they go missing." That hit hard. We went straight to the police and gave every detail. The car, the man's face, the direction he drove off. But we never got a call back. To this day, I don't know who he was, or what could have happened if I hadn't been armed. Always double-check your ride. And never assume a nod means safety. Which of these stories gave you chills the most? Tell me in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real-life horror stories. You never know, the next one might be about